After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, man. Watch the goose.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
26 Mike.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Ready? 18, Gator.
57. We got it. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
General West.
Alert flare. Whip.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. McManus' point after is good, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now here's Mahomes. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on third with a gain of 22. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
26 Mike. No chance.
21-0 our score after one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Right 7. Let's go. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Mahomes going to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Yellow. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. And watch that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
15. Seam 6. Mike 50. Hey, we got to get this stop here.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch. Check 43. Motion. Pop.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Attack. Come to my world. 26 Mike. You go night. Wow. 26 Mike. Let's go one more.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one complete to Ingram. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Lucky. Shit. Check. 49. Check 49.
Toss play to Jackson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Mahomes now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Justin Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
No. Watch the safety creep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
X3, 218, get it.
Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. To try again after the sack, Mahomes, and an alley to run. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in, because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Keep doing that.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
43! 43! 26 Mike.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Yellow.
26 Mike.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's see what you got. 26 Mike.
Yellow. They're not ready for this, man.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 32. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Mike 58 right there.
64.
They'll keep it on the ground. Abraham. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing on first down. Daniels. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
26 months.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up a throw. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
26 Mike.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And some room to work. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that will extend this big lead.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
26 Mike. 26.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They're gonna look to throw. And he is gonna be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
SOS. 26 Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Yellow, yellow.
Get nervous. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Break. 58, Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On first down, Abraham. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll keep it on the ground. Abraham. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch. Undercrush.
On the run, this is Jackson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch the shift. Check the backer. Kill.
Yellow.
Kill.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, and he's got the hook up to Landry. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
First down team at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike,
General West.
watch the screen. Pass. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run it now out of the gun. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
30 base.
He was brought down
Bristol,
by
traffic.
Casey. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Check, check, check.
45-yard line.
Five.
To throw on second down. Daniels. He's going to float this over and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
28-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Here I come. Here I come. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes over the middle, complete. It's Ingram. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Hey, 15.
Check curls, check curls. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Hey.
Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, and he's going to go down again. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Easy.
Delta. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. All you get is a headache.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Exit, exit. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Okay, double up, double up, double up, double up. Hatchet, hatchet.
Check Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Buzz, buzz, buzz. Be ready, be ready.
One final try from Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.